Hey Virgos, welcome, welcome. So I'm Patty. I'm here to do your reading with some astrology and numerology for September. Where am I coming from? December 6th through the 12th. Woo! Um, and also, too, this is a new moon right now. I'm recording this on the 4th, but you on the 6th, they're still going to be in that new moon energy if you're watching it on the 6th or later. Definitely in that new moon energy. And we are also in a solar eclipse. So what does that mean for you guys? It means that these energies, about 3 days before, 3 days after the new moon, the energies are going to be intense, and the solar eclipse makes it completely intense. And if you have not, you're like, what does that all mean? I did a video, and so just go to the description down below, and it'll give you the link there, and you can watch that in relation to all the way up till the full moon, what the planets are doing, what moon is doing in regards to the energies for you. Things are changing, guys. Things are changing slowly but surely. Things are changing, definitely. So we really want to look at that. Look at all the aspects. Okay, that's interesting. Alrighty, so we're going to do a reading here. I'm going to do the current and the future. I'm also pulling for those of you that are brand new. Are these stuck? I have a brand new deck, guys. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to show it to you. I've been waiting for this deck to come out. You know me, I love fun decks. You know, I like light, airy decks. So this is the deck. It is Disney's, of course, the Villains Tarot deck. It is done by Ellie Goldwine. Or gold, I would say Goldwyn, but there's an E on the end. But beautiful, beautifully done. And congratulations to her on her new deck. This is something she did a very good job at. Very good job at. Took some time, but you know what? Sometimes we have to be patient, just like the fire signs, all about patience. Let's see what the earth signs are going to say. All right. All right. So let's look at what we're doing here. So for those of you, again, new, current, future energies, I am doing a new spread. Divine had me do a new spread. If you watch the new moon, I'm like, why do you want me to do that? He says, it'll clarify. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm doing a new spread for him to get better clarification, hopefully for you. But his current card, the card for the divine, I have a special deck for divine and divine only. So if you're having struggles, challenges, whatever, you're out coming here for a question, this is his card to you. It's not for me. This is for you. Okay. And this is interesting because it has to do a lot with not being so busy. We are also busy. The fire signs also got this as well. And it says, don't be so busy, quiet your mind. Okay, take a time to take a time to take a breath. I think it was Sagittarius that was just, you know, take a breath kind of a thing. But this is a time for you guys to quiet your mind. Too much noise going on around you, too much distractions, too much temptations, too much. And your chakras are all off. So they're off balance because you're paying attention to all this noise. So what you want to do, how do you do that? Well, it's sort of imagine yourself putting some Bose noise canceling headphones on. Stop listening to people, stop listening to the news, stop listening to the media. Just take some time away to quiet your mind. Sometimes it takes going to a quiet place in your house. If you don't have that, sit in your car. If you don't have a car, go sit outside where you're just sitting in maybe a park or some nature or something like that, just for a few minutes to just be by yourself and quiet your mind. This is the number 5. Okay, so that's meaning that things are unstable, things are not in balance, and this is what we want to do. We want to get those chakras in balance, and the only way we can do that is through prayer or meditation to calm ourselves, to quiet our minds, because there is so much noise going on. I don't listen to the news. I might listen to it once a week, and it'll be local news, and maybe one little blips of the world news, so I know what's going on. I don't resonate with that. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about certain things that are going to create elevation to that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is what I can take with me when I pass on, not what is on this earth. I can take memories, I can take love, I can take kindness, I can take empathy, I can take all these beautiful, beautiful things with me. I don't need all that noise. So that is sort of what divine is saying, because we have the wind fairy as your current energy this week, 6th through the 12th, and it is about your thoughts. Okay, it is about your words that you're using. Words are extremely powerful because once we speak something, we bring it to life. That's why we say be careful what you say, and or people get into an argument. I'm really sorry I said that. Too late. It's out there in the universe. They've already heard it, so it has already made some impact in one way or another, positive or negative, right? So also an intellectual analysis of what you are doing, what you're saying, where you're going, who you're with, all that kind of stuff. It's the number 11. Okay, the number 11 turns into 2. And the number 2 is all about bringing again balance. I can't make this stuff up, guys. Divine says we need more balance. We don't have balance because we're going, going, going. We're doing work, 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 and we don't take time for ourselves. And here is the interesting thing. I was like, that's interesting. Remember in the very beginning, the future energy is the cat in reverse. Okay. That means independence and healthy boundaries. It is the number 9. Okay, so the number 9 is not in reverse. However, it's very important, it's very intense, and it's going to create something to come more towards an end, but it's not ending. Or it's also, too, the cat is about creating healthy boundaries. So somebody in the future needs to make healthy boundaries because they're not. They're allowing either people to step all over them, they're allowing those words to come out and say, oh, you're so stupid, or you're stupid. Even when in joking, those words have come to life. Those words have begun to plant in our conscious, then to our subconscious. And then if we hear these enough, then what happens is we begin to believe them. Okay. When I was sexually abused as a kid, my brother verbally and mentally abused me by calling me fatso and ugly all the time. So what happened? He did it enough that when I'm little enough, that absorbed like a sponge to think as I grew up that I was fat and I was ugly until I was in high school and I looked at a picture of myself and I was like, I'm not fat at all. What is he talking about? But because we begin to believe what some people tell us, this is why we get off balance. This is why our chakras get off balance, because we begin to believe what people have defined us to be and not what we define ourselves to be. So, very, very important this week, okay? Though that's your main energies, okay? I could finish the reading here with that actually. But here we've got the 7 of Swords. We've got the 8 of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. We've got the 9 of Coins again. Okay. Page of Swords and 10 of Coins. I love the 10 of Coins. 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So if you're like, what are coins? Pentacles. Okay. Because the 10 of Pentacles is your challenging card. This is your challenge card. But I need to look at this whole spread here. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. I love that the Queen of Cups is in the middle. I love this Disney deck. The Queen of Cups is in the middle because the Queen of Cups is about your intuition. So the reason why this is important is because somebody needs to pay attention to their intuition, what your inside spirit is trying to tell you, because that is where you're getting the quieting of the mind. That is where you want to change your words from more destructive. Now, this might not be you, but this might be coming at you. Somebody's coming at you with destructive words and not constructive words. We need to be paying attention to that intuition. Somebody's not, because we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. We have a superpower pair next to each other. So they help each other. Okay, so if you have a friend or a lover or whatever who's trying to help you, say that they're trying to say, okay, well, you know what, that's really not healthy for you. Let me give you an example. I had a friend who was trying to teach his girlfriend that what she was eating was junk and not good and not healthy for her, but she took it all negative and just got sick and tired of it. And, they're no longer together because You know, you can't change people, but the thing is, this is a power couple. The King of Cups is all about love and desire and things of that nature. And then we have the Queen who's all about intuition. So he's paying attention to his intuition on what makes her happy, and she is trying to pay attention to what makes him happy. That's what makes them a power couple. What doesn't make them a power couple is when they're working individually and they're not paying attention to each other's perspective. Okay, I don't know who that's for. That somebody's in a relationship that they're not paying attention to the other person's perspective. It's all about me and the way that I'm doing it. So we have the we have the Seven of Swords. Somebody started out somebody started out with not a very good way. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is sort of like a betrayal. Somebody has betrayed you. Somebody has, you know, maybe this was something that you were working towards and somebody betrayed you. This could be something at work. This could be something in finances. As I said, with the fire signs, it could be somebody who borrowed money, didn't ever paid it back. And you felt betrayed by that. Never loan money. I'm going to tell you right now, is my age at 62, don't loan money unless you expect it gone. Because the thing is that a lot of the times you won't get it back. This again is dependent upon the person borrowing it, if their mindset is spiritually or worldly. 9 times out of the 10, I should go probably 7 times out of the 10, they're worldly and you're not going to see it back. The intention is to, and it could be a good intention to, but they won't. Okay. It's just when you borrow money out, just know that it's gone. Okay. And if you can't do that, then don't borrow money out. That's what I tell my daughter. Don't. She goes, she never lends money out. Not at this point. Now, if it was somebody really, really close to her, she'd lend it out knowing that she'd never see it back. Okay. Well, I've taught her very well. Because you will. And then that creates animosity. It breaks up friendships and blah, 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 blah. We have the Eight of Swords. We have definitely the Star, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. We got a lot of manifestation of some good things here coming, but somebody is going to blow it because your mind and your thought process and your words, you're not thinking before you act. You're not thinking before you speak. You're on the earth realm. You're on the world thinking. You're on the secular thinking. Whatever you can see, whatever you can touch, whatever. Now, this might not be you. This might be somebody coming towards you. Okay. But maybe you're changing and seeing things differently because we have the Nine of Coins. Okay. Things are actually coming to a head. This is a good thing. You're getting your ducks in a row. You're working on things. You're making things happen. And this happens with friendships. They fall away. You find that people change and they just might not be your cup of tea anymore. It doesn't mean you love them less. It just means that they're on a different page now. Okay. So then we have the Page of Swords. That it is somebody that is actually changing, somebody that you're realizing that you want to go up, they want to stay, and you want to keep moving up, and you want to keep moving to your 10 of Coins, your 10 of Pentacles, where everything you want is desired and you get it. Again, though, for somebody, you've got to set those healthy boundaries because you're not. If you don't set the healthy boundaries, if you don't say, hey, because then what you do, here's the thing, thank you. So what he's saying is if you do not set healthy boundaries, you don't love yourself. You love the other person more than you. Okay, so I don't know who that's for, but in order to get what you want and what you deserve and what you love and desire out of life, you have to set boundaries that are within your standards, high love, high integrity, that kind of a thing to make this happen. But if you don't have self-love first and you love others first, then you will always give them what they want and you will lose out on what you get, which is this whole reading actually. And the way that you know that is by your intuition. Okay, by your intuition. Okay, because we also have with the 10 of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. He's trying to give you everything that you want and you deserve. So divine is saying, get some balance, quiet your mind. What do you want? Who do you want? Where do you want to be in the next year, 5 years, or whatever? And you need to shoot for it because that's going to bring you balance. When you start thinking of yourself and self-love first and do some intellectual analysis and spiritual analysis of yourself, he's got these two together. We cannot have mind without spirit. We cannot have spirit without mind. Okay? But the thing is, we get together and we have balance, then you are going to have all the rewards that you want. And on top of that, you'll even have more. You'll have joy, you'll have calm, you'll have peace. And this is what I'm going to be teaching with my new channel. Okay, so this is something that you want to sort of look at. All right, so I'm going to do some clarification on this. So I'd like to get some clarification on the Eight of Swords, please, because we have something coming at you. Definitely something coming at you. Let's see what that is. Definitely need to quiet the mind. I like that. So he switched, or I switched, but it happened to be that the quieting the mind is the number one thing in the middle. He needs to quiet your mind in order to hear. Thank you. He says you're not going to be able to hear your intuition. You're not going to be able to hear him without quieting your mind. And I'll tell you that that's true. I hear from him more from definitely quieting myself. All right. All right. Empress, this is self-love. This is self-caring, self-knowledge. All right. So love yourself this week. I got somebody at my door. I gotta go. I will talk to you next week. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And I love you guys this week. Be kind to yourself. Walk in love. Make sure you quiet your mind. Get it in a place where you can actually be hearing divine. Take care. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye-bye.